Welcome to English Mastery Daily. Today, we're diving into a skill that is an absolute game changer for your career and your confidence, mastering negotiations in English. We're going to break down the exact framework that fluent speakers use to get what they want and close deals successfully.
I want you to picture this for a second. You're in a really high-stakes conversation. You want one thing, the other person wants something else, and the pressure is just on. You've got to find a solution that works for both of you. That's a tough spot to be in, right? Especially when it's not your native language.
So what happens? Maybe you just freeze up. You're scrambling for the right words, the right strategy, but nothing comes to mind. And so you do what a lot of people do. You accept the very first offer they put on the table, and you walk away feeling like, nah, I could have done better. And let me tell you, the consequence of that is so real. When you can't negotiate effectively, you literally leave money on the table. We're talking better deals, better salaries, better terms, all just slipping through your fingers because the strategy wasn't there.
And that feeling afterwards, it's the worst, isn't it?
You get that little voice in your head going, you should have pushed back, or why didn't you say that?
Well, I am here to tell you there is a much, much better way. So here's the secret. Native speakers, they don't just wing it. They're not just improvising and hoping for the best. Nope. They follow a specific, incredibly powerful 5-stage process that guides them through the whole conversation. It's a repeatable formula for success.
And here it is. This is the formula, your clear 5-stage roadmap: opening, exploration, proposal, bargaining, and finally closing. So let's dive in and break down exactly what you need to say and do in each of these critical stages.
Okay, first up, the opening. You know, those first 5 minutes are absolutely crucial. This isn't just about small talk, okay? This is where you set the entire tone for the negotiation and make a really powerful first impression. The whole idea here is to create a collaborative vibe, not a confrontational one. And you can do that with simple, respectful phrases. For example, you could kick things off with, "I really appreciate you taking the time to meet." Or, my personal favorite, "Let's find a solution that works for both of us." See how that signals you're a partner, not an opponent?
And this is the core strategy right here. When you start with respect, the other person's defenses just melt away. They start to trust you, and that makes them way more open to listening and finding a fair compromise. It's huge. All right, that brings us to stage 2, exploration. Now this is where so many people make a critical mistake. They just jump right in with their own offer. But the pro move, it's to listen first. You have to understand what they truly need before you even think about mentioning what you want. The questions you ask here are basically your secret weapons. I want you to think of yourself as a detective by asking things like, so what's most important to you in this deal? Or can you just walk me through your thinking on this? You're gathering vital clues. The person who asks the best questions often controls the whole negotiation without ever seeming aggressive.
And here is the golden nugget. Their answers give you a blueprint to their mind. You figure out what they value, what they're worried about, and what will ultimately get them to say yes. Then, you can frame your offer as the perfect solution to their problems.
So, now that you've done your homework, it's time for stage 3, the proposal. This is it. This is the moment you finally make your offer. But you're not just pulling a number out of thin air. You are presenting a well-thought-out, strategic solution. And the trick is to connect your proposal directly to what you just learned. You can say something like, okay, so based on what you've told me, here's what I propose, or I think this aligns with your priorities because, see, this isn't just an offer anymore. It's proof that you were actually listening. And that's exactly why this is so powerful. When you can justify your offer and show them exactly how it delivers value to them, it becomes so much harder for them to say no. You've basically built the logical case for them to agree with you.
Okay, so you've made your proposal, but let's be real. It's rarely a yes on the very first try. So, welcome to stage 4, bargaining. But I want you to reframe how you think about this. This is not a fight. This is a collaborative, problem-solving session where you're both trying to find that perfect middle ground. So your language here needs to be all about flexibility. You want to use phrases that suggest trade-offs like, what if we split the difference on the price? Or, I can do that if we can adjust the payment terms. You're showing you're willing to give a little to get a little, and that keeps the conversation moving forward.
And honestly, this mindset shift makes all the difference in the world. When they feel like you are on the same team, working together to solve a puzzle, you're just so much more likely to reach a deal that you both feel really good about.
You did it! You found the middle ground, you reached an agreement. Fantastic! But wait, you are not done yet. The final step, stage 5, closing, is all about sealing that deal with absolute crystal clarity to prevent any issues down the road.
I want you to think of these closing phrases as your insurance policy. You have to verbally summarize every single point. It might feel a little repetitive, but trust me. You can say, okay, so just to confirm, what we've agreed to is, and then list out all the key terms. Clarity here is everything.
Because ultimately, a really strong close protects both the deal itself and the relationship. By confirming everything, you make sure both of you walk away with the exact same understanding. And that means no nasty surprises later on. Everyone is happy.
Now, before we wrap up, let's just quickly look at a few common traps to avoid. A huge one is talking too much after you make an offer. Seriously, make your point and then just be quiet. The silence is powerful. Also, never ever accept the first offer without exploring your options. And above all, stay calm and professional. Emotion is the enemy of a good deal.
Okay, get your phone ready. I want you to either screenshot this or just write it down. This is your keynote cheat sheet. It's one power phrase for each stage of the negotiation. If you remember absolutely nothing else from today, remember these 5 phrases. They are your blueprint for success.
So my final question to you is this. What's the first negotiation you have coming up where you can practice this framework? It doesn't have to be big. It could be something small with a vendor, or maybe something huge like a salary review. Just don't wait. Take this structure, start practicing, and watch your confidence and your results totally soar.